What's up, everybody? This is Robert, and you are listening to Dads in Real Life podcast. We are two dads, 10 years apart, talking all things fatherhood, from diapers to dream projects and everything in between. In this Thanksgiving special, Travis kicks things off with a fun game called Chain Link, which leaves both of us with uncontrollable laughter. Then we share stories of Thanksgiving growing up, and finally, things we are grateful for in this season.
In real life, today has been a little chaotic, and I'm like, I'm trying to get into the zone.
This podcast is provided ad-free thanks to listener support. Go to patreon.com/dads in real life to help keep it independent and to get exclusive access to live streams, behind the scenes, and more content every month.
Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to you.
Thanksgiving.
It is
Exactly.
Thanksgiving Day, and guess what?
Yes.
It is a treat to come out to have the release every Thursday, because it means that we get to have a Thanksgiving episode. Now, we could have one anyways, but who's got time for that when you're a dad in real life,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
So today, just like hopefully all of you are doing on this fine day, is you're having a little bit of fun. You're spending some time with friends and family, or friends
Yes.
like family, and you're having something nice to eat. I just ate some cookies. We're not having a meal today with you, but you can certainly listen to us while you eat a meal if you want.
Or you know what? If you're the type that are prepping the morning of, put this on in the background.
There
Right?
you
Listen
go.
to us jibber jabber as you're prepping your feast.
That's right. Or listening to the directions as to what you were supposed to do
Oh my
to get
goodness.
ready for
Yeah.
the feast if the boss makes the
Yeah.
food.
I write it out. I can't listen because I end up replaying the same video like 30 times. So I just write it all out.
Yeah. That's a smart move. Also, hey, pro tip before we even get started today, here's your pro tip. If you go to a recipe online and you're like, oh, I got to follow the directions here, and there's like 8,000 ads. This isn't sponsored, by the way.
No.
So, just take it with a grain of salt. It's just the Travis special today.
Mm-hmm.
You can take that URL and copy it and bring it to a site called justtherecipe.com. And you
Makes
put the
sense in the
URL
name.
in. Yep, you put the URL in and bloop, it pops out just the recipe. No ads, no fluff, no description, just the ingredients and the
I'm gonna give
directions on
that a
how to
try.
put
I'm
it
gonna give
together.
that a try this year.
Yes, if you have not used it, it's
I've
brilliant.
never, but it makes sense, right?
The
It
3
makes sense.
times I've prepared food in my life, it came in clutch.
There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna get better
So
at it.
what are we starting today's episode out? Usually
Oh,
there's something fun, and I know Travis, with you, there's always something planned. So
come on, we gotta be playing a couple games here, and,
okay,
again, apparently this game is out there, out and about. Again, I'm gonna give them a shout out just because I really enjoy listening to them myself, and to another podcast, The Freddie Show. These 2 guys play all the
you've
games,
mentioned them before. Yeah,
and
I
I'm
think
like,
that's where we got our
I wanna be
last
on there.
word game, right? I think that's where we
So
got our last word game was from them. So
yep. So, they're awesome, and so this is like, I'm considering this just like my tryout,
okay,
um, to be on the show as a guest. They're gonna
you
have
know
me on
what?
someday.
I'll just tag it in our YouTube.
I'm just
Hopefully
gonna
they'll watch. Get
Yep,
Travis on the show. Get
I'm
Travis
gonna
on the show.
manifest this,
There you go.
today. So,
hmm
today we are playing a little game called, Chain Link, I believe is the most used
Makes sense.
way of playing the game. So,
hmm
what you have to do is follow the words from start to finish, and one of us is going to get to the end first. So you're going to start with a word, and then, like, let's say, for example, the word is butter, and then you have
hmm
blank, blank, blank. So you got to fill in the blanks. So for me, um, butterfly. Oh, it's butterfly. Okay. So then the next one is now fly blank. Oh,
Something.
fly
Gotcha.
what? Fly swatter. Oh, yeah. Okay. And you're gonna go all the way down, chain link till the end.
Gotcha. So this is the time of the show where you guys pick your pony, right? Is Travis going to finish first? I'd probably guess so because he's the one who shared the game with me. Or is Rob going to magically come up with words I'd probably go with Travis. But yeah,
I only share games that I can just annihilate on, so
that is
watch out.
true. That is true.
Just
He's
kidding.
very well
Really,
versed.
no, but I do wanna
Okay.
see if I can hang in there. So what I
Okay.
had Rob do ahead of time is I had him
Mm-hmm.
create his own list. I
I
created
do.
mine, so nobody
Mm-hmm.
could cheat by going online and looking anything up. We are just using our own brains in the creative process to create this chain link. All right.
There you go.
So
Okay.
some of you will be able to see, some of you are listening in, but still, one way or the other, you can guess the words as you go along and
Yeah.
see if you're better at this than we are. All right.
So basically, if you're listening to this, what we've done is imagine a list of 9 words. They're all connected. So the first word, but for the list, we only see the first letter of each word. So what Travis and I are doing is on screen looking at each other's lists, connecting the first word to the second word, just knowing the beginning letter, right? And so if you watch this back, you'll know what we're saying. If you're listening to us, just go with it. You'll figure it
That's right. That's right.
out. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
unless we're really horrible at this probably won't take too long, but it's going to be fun. All
The
right.
magic of
And
editing.
hey,
There you go.
take this with you to the Thanksgiving table if you want. Or
Ooh, that'd be good to play
if you have
today. Yeah.
family that does not appreciate playing games while you're eating, just after or before.
Sure, before.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
we're going to hold up our lists here.
Okay.
Okay.
I might have to step back a little bit. Let's
Yeah, me
see.
too.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, well, I'm just going to give you all of my words. Yeah, I only see one word.
Yeah.
There
So
you
I wrote mine out a little bit differently than you did. You did it
go.
the better way. Okay.
It's just all of it. There's it.
Go ahead, bud. Got to keep going, potty.
I gotcha.
So you have to give me the first word. That is the thing.
Oh, okay. So let me write it down then. Okay. My second list. I'm pretty sure Travis gonna get this. I'm pretty sure Travis gonna get this.
All right.
Mhm.
So, Rob, you get to go first. Okay. So the
Okay.
first word is Brad, and he has to guess the next word. It starts with an N.
So oh my god, I just got super dark over here. So with the word Brad, is it names? Is it things? Is it like first name, last name? Is it an item?
It could be anything, truly.
Okay.
But I'll give you a
Okay.
hint. Well, because it's not this, obviously, because this is an N. But one of
Yeah.
the ones in my other chain link that I had created
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. So it could be like first
It
name,
could,
last name. I wasn't
yes.
sure of that for my list. I don't have, well, full disclosure, I don't have any of those on my list.
All right.
But now I know for the next time. Okay,
I'll give you a
Brad.
hint. I have one on my list. That's what you get.
Okay, there you go. Thanks.
All right. It's not this
Um.
one.
Oh.
It's not a name. It's not
Oh.
somebody.
Okay. So it's one word. Brad something. I'm
And you
gonna
can,
need a
if you
hint.
don't know, you just ask for a letter.
Okay, I need a letter. Need a
Okay.
letter.
So your letter is A, and now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
So
hold on. This is the
tummy.
mirrored
First
effect.
word is tummy. Second word starts with a T. Tummy time.
That is correct.
All
So
right.
we have
Fill
a
it in.
tummy time.
Okay.
Ba,
And
ba,
so
ba,
now starts with
bum.
time. And the
Mm-hmm.
next one,
Mm, mm,
S.
mm.
Uh, timeshares.
Ooh, that is
Okay.
incorrect,
Nope.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you for
Yep. Yep.
playing.
So I'll wait. Now it's your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip again. What's another letter? Let's keep
The
going.
next letter is A. Is I. I'm starting you off tough, I guess. But you'll get
Yeah,
there.
that's
Okay.
okay. That's okay. You know what?
My
I'll
turn.
have Travis spell the first word for me, and then I'll keep
Time.
going.
Time S.
Okay.
Time.
I'm in focus. I'm in
Time.
focus. Hmm. We need the Jeopardy music. Actually, we're probably gonna get cited for that, so I won't sing it.
Nope. I'm
You
gonna.
get cited.
I'm gonna ask for a letter.
Okay. Uh, uh, uh.
Time. School. Oh yeah. Okay. Q. That was easy. Okay. All right.
You got it? Okay.
Your turn. Your turn.
Okay. What's the last letter?
It's L.
L.
Brad nail. It's a type of nail.
I was gonna
So
say I'm not. No, that was a good one. Okay, Brad.
now,
Now
now you're.
I
So but
got you. I got
now.
you.
Okay. So now it's my turn.
Now
So
your
Times
turn.
Square.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, we're getting into deep waters. That's my only hint.
Okay.
Next, we're getting into
All
deep
right.
waters.
Square. S. Square. Oh, 4 letters only. But it's, yeah, so it's not Squarespace. This is sponsored by Square. Well, let me show me the rest of the letters. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna look at the others. Let's see. Square. Jeez, I don't know. Slot.
Apparent that is incorrect, sir. Thank you for
That's okay.
playing.
That's okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Neil Gunn. I'm going to
That
say
is
Neil
correct.
Gunn.
He's got it.
See,
He's
now
got
we're
it.
on this
Okay.
theme of the tool shop. I can kind of, okay. Let's see. Gunsmith?
It is
Not Gunsmith, because Travis would have said yes. So.
no, that is incorrect. But I was just realized, do I need to give you the first? I need to give you the first letter. Silly me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with me? Okay.
I still think that was a good guess, but first letter is an O.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 letters starts with O. I want to say like the Gun-O-Matic. No, I'm just
right. Right.
I will pass. I will pass for a letter next time.
Okay, you get a letter. Okay. So square. I'm gonna say square spot.
That is incorrect.
Okay. All right. That's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna change it up.
O-W. Oh my goodness. All I see is owl, but it's not owl. There's way too many letters for that.
There's a gun owl out there. That'd be interesting.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll take another letter, sir, and I will pass the baton.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for a letter. I need it. S-O.
That's the letter. That's the letter.
Square soup.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Okay. Owner.
That's correct.
Owner is the word. Gun owner.
So now
I guess gun owl would have been a close second, but yeah. Ownership.
Yes.
Yes. What a guess.
He's off.
Ownership.
He's off to the races now. Okay.
Man, this is actually a pretty challenging game because they could be names, they could be full words. Ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Starts with an S.
Starts with an S. I will ask for a letter.
Okay.
Because I do not know. I don't know my ships. I don't know my ships, my nautical themes. Okay.
This is tricky.
All
right.
Your turn.
This is nutty to me. I'm trying to it's gonna be okay.
You know what? Like once you get this one, it's like ba 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 ba.
Well, let's see. S-O. Okay, I'm gonna ask for a letter.
Letter.
I'm gonna take it because then I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Just watch. Okay. Here you go.
Ship. My kids would be like, ship. Is it ship?
Ship. Hooray.
It's ship. Hooray.
It's SH. So ship and then SH.
And another SH.
3 more letters.
But it's 3 letters. Oh, ship shape.
Hey.
Oh. Because ship doesn't make sense, right? Although my kids have said that before. Shape up.
Shape up.
Ooh, I like it.
Got it.
Up with the D.
Up with the D.
Up. Are you up with the D? Yes, I'm up with the D.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm taking a letter just so I can take a break from.
You need to show me your words. He's drinking water while he's laughing. That's the worst idea.
I almost spat up water.
Well, okay, so there's not too much. It's a square and then SOF. So I'm gonna say soft.
That is correct. The makers of Final Fantasy. The makers of Final Fantasy, the game back in the day. Squaresoft.
All right.
That's what I was saying. There's a throwback in there. That was the throwback.
I see you. Okay. So soft, and then it starts with a T. Soft, but it's only 4 letters. Soft. Wow. This is tricky. I'm on it when I'm listening to these other guys play. You know, I like this.
I know you know this one.
Yes.
I know you know this one. I'm like, I know you know this one.
Okay, for the sake of time, I'm gonna ask for a letter.
Okay. Okay. I got the letter down. Okay. Up And the second word or second part is D-O.
Yeah.
There's only one letter left.
Yep.
Up. I'm going to, for the sake of time, I'm taking a letter on this one.
All right.
Travis is going to spell that word for me. What was it? Oh, I just saw it.
Updog. It smells like
Nicely
Updog in
done.
here.
It does. Nicely done, sir. Okay, here we go. I got a letter
you
for
have
you.
to keep going.
Oh, no, I didn't guess it, though. I asked for a letter.
Oh, that's true.
Skips my turn.
That's true. Okay.
Skips my turn. There you go.
Oh, soft taco. Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not a soft taco.
It's so close, though. You know what? But that would have fit, but that's not the word I have. That is not the word I have.
No, I thought for sure 4 letters.
You know what? As soon as you said it, I was like, wow, that's actually a good guess.
It's actually so good.
It's not that, though. Nope. My turn. Let's see the list.
Well, you give me a letter.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll keep going.
Okay, I got your letter. For you. You'll get it this next one. You'll get it for sure.
Okay.
Watcher.
Incorrect.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, here you go.
Okay.
Here you go.
Soft tail?
Yes.
Tail. Soft
motorcycle. Soft tail.
Yeah.
A soft tail.
Yeah.
There you go.
With suspension in the back. What is wrong with me?
You like that?
Soft tail.
Okay, next one's a little tricky. Next one's a little tricky though. I think you can get it.
I want it to be tailspin because it's a S, but it's not because we have one extra 5 letters. Tail swing?
That is incorrect, sir.
Dang.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't get it right. It's not watcher. It's dog. Okay, we got up dog. I like the dog thing though. I don't even know how to spell whisper, so I don't think it's that. I'll take a letter. And I'll let you guess the tail.
Okay.
Back to tail. Second part starts with an S. First part is tail.
Oh, I asked for a letter. You gotta give me a letter.
Oh, okay.
L. Tail slide.
That is correct, sir.
Yes. Okay. And then
tail slide.
Stop.
That is incorrect. Good guess though. Building. Okay, it's not watcher, but you spelled WA for the second. It's
not watcher.
Oh,
it's not watcher, Rob.
Are you sure it's not dog watcher? I'm pretty sure.
There's other things you do.
No, you just watch dogs.
Besides watching them.
Oh, dog washer?
No. No. Oh, this is so good. Okay,
back to you, sir.
Next. Next. This is it's funny how, our brains are different. Slide. Man.
It is not man. I'm just kidding.
Give me a letter.
Okay. Putting the letter down.
All right, you got it now. You don't walk. You don't watch them. You don't wash them. What do you do?
Dog walker.
Walker.
That's why we have kids. I don't walk the dog. The kids walk the dog. That's the point.
Now this is the tricky one. At the end. It's a 2-word.
Oh my goodness. It is like 15 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is one word. Look, this is one word, and then this is one word. Slide. Shot.
No, that is incorrect.
Dang it.
Incorrect.
Wow. Slide.
I feel like as soon as you get it, you're gonna be like, man, that should have been my first guess. I know. I know.
Brad nail gun ownership.
I know.
Shape up dog walker.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger. He gets
there. It is.
He wins it.
There it is. But we're not done. We're gonna play lightning round.
We're gonna finish this.
I need you to
get
this.
I don't know. I shot. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
It's an O. Slide.
Oh my goodness.
Slideshow.
There it is. Slide.
Right. That's so dumb. That's so.
You see, I told you. As soon as you guessed it, you would have been like
slideshow.
Of course, that was the word.
Of course. Okay. Showman.
Okay.
Showman.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay. And then what's the
here's the tough one. Okay. It is a tough one.
Tough one. Yikes. Menace. Menace.
Yes. There it is. So you see, it's like ace, but I tried to look for a 10th one, but nothing really starts with ace clearly. So
yeah, it's hard to like connect them all too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, that was good.
Right?
That was excellent, sir. Bingo.
So Rob,
yes,
let me tell you a little story.
Ooh, story time.
It's story time because we gotta. I feel like we should cover a lot of little things.
Isn't that parenting in general? A lot of little things.
And
Right?
yes,
A
of
couple
course.
major things here and there, but yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So, um, uh, every night.
Hmm.
Oh, hold on. You went poop? Okay.
We're gonna,
Pause.
you know what we're gonna
Use it.
do? Like at the
Good.
end of the year, just a montage of all these. Hold on,
How
wiping.
many? Yeah, wiping. Okay. So, story time.
Yes, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get through this together. This is one of those
So,
dad days.
it's one of those dad days. Uh, so every night
Hmm.
when we take the kids to bed, something we always do, and maybe I mentioned this back in the past in another episode, but it's worth repeating. Is we do thankfuls, right? So we
Hmm.
ask the kids, "What are you thankful for? What is something from today that was a highlight?"
Hmm.
And I think we, in our busyness and of the season of whatever season you're in, you can forget to be thankful. And
Agreed.
if I had thought about this a little bit earlier, there was a quote I read in a book recently that talked about the advantages of thankfulness in your day, uh, and what that brings. And I'm not remembering, but one way or the other, it's good. Right? So
Yes.
so do it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Um, so I wanted to go ahead and for us to share little thankfuls of our own.
I like that.
But something that I have noticed as I work, nice to get out of the house and I have a lot of interactions with people and
Hmm.
I like people a lot. And so what
As do
happens,
I.
have a lot of conversations. And
Hmm.
something I have noticed is um, Thanksgiving, people experience very differently across the board.
Hmm.
So Thanksgiving can be a sore subject. Some of it can be great. Some of it brings nostalgia for some people. People are creating new rhythms and new routines for what they do. I feel like like in our years now, Friendsgiving is a big thing. It's bigger than
Hmm.
it was in the past. I don't remember ever as a kid my parents doing
Yeah.
Thanksgiving with somebody
Yep.
else, you know.
Hmm.
But that's a thing now, right? And
Hmm.
so, um, yeah, I thought we first let's do this. Okay. So I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna hold
Okay.
on to the thankfuls and you'll think about it as you go here because it'll give
Okay.
you a
I'm
little
good. Yep.
and then we'll start with what has Thanksgiving been for you in your past?
Okay. So growing up, well, first off, I grew up overseas, so we didn't really celebrate Thanksgiving like you do here. Now, given
Mm,
the fact that I did have friends and our community did have a bunch of expats living overseas, so we still kind of had it themed wise. Like at school, you'd hear about it, but it wasn't like here you get a week off kind of a thing, right? So it
yeah.
wasn't like that. It wasn't really until I came back, got into college, and you know what? I think that's when Friendsgiving for me kind of started, right?
Yeah.
Because I was out here by myself in the States, no family, stuff like that. So I think Friendsgiving started back then in college. And Thanksgiving didn't really start until I believe we had relationships, right? And we had kids, and now we needed to create like a new ritual around it. And so I was always big about bringing family and friends together. So once we had our first, our second, or third, that's when we started creating kind of this theme of November is Thanksgiving. It's not just a time where you get school off, but it's a time where we're kind of reflective over a year, everything that we have. And similar to you, like we have more rituals where we are thankful every day, before prayer and stuff like that, but this gives us kind of a highlight of the year. And also, it doesn't happen every Friendsgiving, but we go around and we share kind of what we're thankful for the year. And so the kids get to see that, their cousins and uncles and friends, we're all in different rhythms or chapters of our life, but we all have plenty to be thankful for. And
Yeah.
so if I look back, I know there's not a lot of memories growing up because we were overseas, but that doesn't mean we didn't have any. But it wasn't really solidified until I'd say like post college years. That's when we we're looking forward to it, right? It's when you reach out to all your friends, like, hey, don't forget, Friendsgiving's on Friday, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Let's plan. Everyone brings like a leftover, like, don't cook something new, bring something leftovers that no one finished, like the two
Yes.
slices out of the apple pie.
You're
And
always loaded. Like, come
yeah,
on. Yeah, there's
exactly,
plenty.
right? And so that kind of became our ritual. It was something we looked forward to as far as gathering, because as we gotten older, as our kids are getting older, it's not harder to make time for one another, but our schedules become more full in a good way, right? Kids have sports like we do, right? There's camp trips and so on and so forth. But around this season, we always know there's a hard save the date for us to break bread, for us to slow down, for us to kind of be reflective versus like, what's next, what's next, what's next, right? So, how about you? Well, I mean, I'm sure you have a question, but what
Yeah.
after that?
You
What
can
was
see.
your experience with Thanksgiving?
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
curious. What I'm
Mhm,
hearing is that you it's interesting again, right? So like
mhm,
I grew up with like your typical American Thanksgiving, but
mhm.
and we'll talk about that. But for you, you didn't experience any of that until you were in college.
Yeah, until I was quote unquote, and I use quotes loosely, an adult, right? It's because overseas too, it's like we weren't getting the turkey. It's not like you could like walk
No.
into Ralph's and buy a turkey over there.
Yeah.
And so a lot of, I'd say the closest thing we got at school was probably like pictures on the wall, like no stuffing, no nothing at lunch, no specials from the cafeteria. And when you went home to eat dinner and had Thanksgiving, because we still celebrated, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what I was
like,
gonna ask.
yeah, but it wasn't like the spread we have now. Like, it's not like
No.
mashed potatoes and green beans and turkey and stuff like that. It was just a home cooked meal that we kind of labeled Thanksgiving, right? And so
And did it
the
have so it didn't have as much weight, not and I mean,
no.
not I wanna like, not that it has a ton of weight here all the time either, but
Well, for
was
us,
that
it
something that was ingrained in where you lived, or was that just like a, "Hey, because we know that Thanksgiving is
you
popular."
know, to be honest, my recollection of it happened to be a calendar date, right? Where it's my parents were just like, it could have been any other Thursday or Friday, but you guys came home with projects around Thanksgiving, made kind of the turkey handprint
Yeah,
picture. So we'll talk a little bit about it and have dinner. But it wasn't a big gathering thing. It wasn't a big opportunity to be thankful for anything that we have. It was just a Thursday, right? It was just like, hey, it's a special dinner, so maybe we got something special like takeout or ordered, but it wasn't like how it is now. Whereas now we prepare like weeks ahead of time. We know who's coming, we know who's bringing what. We have games for the kids. It's really an excuse to gather, right? It's an excuse for us to come together to push pause on our lives and kind of be reflective in the now, because it's really easy as parents to just be caught up on what's next, what's next, what's next, right?
yeah, yeah. So, okay, yeah, so then see, so, my experience and this is good that we're, like, getting to just hear about, like, what you have to share.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, it's zoning me in, so for everybody out there who, we've edited out, I'm sure, some of this, right? But
Yeah.
today has been in real life, today has been, a little chaotic, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to get into the zone, but of course,
Mm-hmm.
like, the kids keep popping out, and I had to run all these errands and right, and so the reality is that we all experience this, and so
Mm-hmm.
we can empathize, and, I'm just recentering right now
There you
as
go.
we talk, and that's how it goes with
And you know
dad.
what? Some days that's just how it goes, really. Like, you
That's right.
recenter in the next moment. Like, that's how it has to be.
And if anybody's watching this on YouTube, they realize we did a clothing swap, a change,
Yeah.
because we are recording this 2 days in a row because we ran out
Hmm.
of time the last day. So,
Yep.
there you go.
Life
Secret
happens.
insider knowledge. So, yeah, okay, so I'm thinking about it, right? I'm
Hmm.
trying to, like, get into that Thanksgiving spot, right?
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
um, Thanksgiving, was definitely, a special time growing up. Um, we, we did not there wasn't I think it was very, stereotypically American. I
Hmm.
noticed that, more and more that, not everybody specifically had that, right? The cool thing about where we live here in this country is it's just like a melting pot of, right, so many
Hmm.
different people, including, um, like my wife is not originally from here.
Mhm.
And so she didn't always have the same traditions and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
So what I've noticed is, yeah, for us, it was all about the gathering and the food,
Mhm.
right? And it wasn't it wasn't necessarily like more philosophically like think, like, hey, we're in November. Hey, let's slow it down. Hey,
Close to the end of the year, yeah.
let's
Mhm.
let's really reflect on, and I mean, as a kid, of course, you're not really thinking about that
No, you're
anyways.
not.
You're just like, oh, cool, all right, we're gonna
Yeah,
eat.
you're thinking it's like 3 weeks from getting presents from Santa. That's what
Yeah.
we're honestly thinking as a
Yeah,
kid. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, but the cool thing was, I'm really thankful for this, and it's interesting as a parent now trying to think about how I'm how we're gonna like incorporate this in or
Mhm.
not, because I don't think it's like a necessity, but for us, we had consistency.
Mhm.
So we went to I mean, I guess for a kid that can be really helpful for growing
Oh,
up,
for
I guess,
sure.
like, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was always going to my dad's parents, my grandparents' house
Mhm.
for Thanksgiving. We always went there. We had the same, like, staple dishes.
Mhm.
For the life of me, I don't think we've found it yet, but, like, I really am trying to figure out my grandma had this recipe that she made that was like
Mm.
it sounds weird when you say it, but, like, it was basically really sweet, but it was, like, canned mandarin oranges mixed in with cottage cheese and something else, and it
Nice.
was just, like and whipped cream or something, I don't
Just
know.
creamy, sweet,
So good,
citrusy. Yeah.
and, I we have not been able to replicate that, but, I think back and I can smell the
Mhm.
food. I can, like, feel the chairs, like, that I sat in, and,
Mm.
again, nostalgia, powerful thing, like, brings a lot of
Yes.
joy, but yeah, like, we didn't always see all of my family, a ton, but, like, my grandparents were always around, like, I always saw them, and so it was great to see extended family and to always know that was happening.
Mhm.
So, it's easy, really easy, ingrained in me to think about, yeah, the food. And it's nice to have some of those staple things. Like we have this stuff called company potatoes. Some people probably call it something else. It's very similar. It's a lot of cheese and potatoes and cornflakes on the top
Nice.
and some something other little things in there. There. Oh, it's amazing. Mwah. Are you a turkey guy or a ham guy?
So, before I segue into answering that question, so I wanted to share also that as I gotten older, right, and as we're hosting like Thanksgivings and Friendsgivings now, one of our love languages, me and Mo, is cooking. We love cooking for people, right? We
Yeah.
love spending the time for a home cooked meal because it's, to be honest, with a lot of our friends, it's few and far between. We're all busy. Most families around here are dual, right, work incomes, and so a nice home cooked meal really shows effort. And we talked about this last episode with the whole gift card Amazon thing, kind of the same thing, right? Where it's like, no, like if you're in a bind, of course, bring KFC, all are welcome. But for us, like we're gonna take the time because we want you guys to feel the love through the cooking. So turkey or ham guy, I'm a turkey guy. So like that's my one dish every year. Like everyone knows Rob's got the bird. And
Yeah.
I've done it all different ways, deep fried,
I was gonna
roasted, you
ask.
name it. We've done it all. And I like to experiment with it too. But yeah, I mean, we've done turducken. I mean, we've like, yeah,
Oh,
we
the
go big.
turducken?
So
No
yeah.
way. How
Now
is
I'm
a
not gonna
turducken?
it's like a duck
No, I
wrap.
mean, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know, like, yeah, turkey, duck, and chicken, like, all in one, but, like,
all in
how
one.
did it taste? I've never
Oh,
had a
it is
turducken.
amazing. It is amazing. And just the duck fat alone, oh my goodness. And like blocks of butter, just so good. No, it's
Sorry.
delicious. It was definitely the longest prep we've done for a bird. Uh
Yeah.
Especially because we like debone everything, right? Um and a little twist, one year we even stuffed like a sticky rice inside of everything. So it's like, yeah, it was
Oh,
it was enough. It was enough.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was enough.
You know what? And I can so appreciate that. Like that's Deb is an is a fantastic cook and, like a host, right? We
Yes.
love to host, and
That's like us. That's like
yeah,
us.
right, and I realized very quickly that, like, I say I like to host, but really, like, it's because she adds all the flair and the perfection, and I just like
Gotcha.
talking to people, so we make a good team, right?
There you go. There you go.
But, like, she's putting all the work in, know? So shout out to my lovely wife for that because
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to be a great host without her. But man, okay, so turkey, and see, so I'm a ham guy. I
Ooh,
I
okay.
have I have grown to appreciate turkey. I'm cool with turkey, but
Mhm.
oh man, like we every year had the honey baked ham.
Ooh.
And I mean, I don't know if that goes across the country or if that's like a West Coast thing or a California thing, but honey baked ham is
I don't know, on the East Coast, I
bomb.
remember when I was still on the East Coast, ham was honey baked ham was a big thing too.
Yeah.
I just remember images of, like, pineapple and it being roasted and
Uh,
all that stuff, yeah.
yeah.
But,
So,
no, I won't turn either or down, but as far as prepping it, I'm more versed in the turkey side than the ham side.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I got
Mhm,
you on that. So, yeah, so then growing up, kind of like what you said, right?
mhm,
We as we gained our independence and we got married and we
mhm,
started doing our own kind of stuff with extended family and then kind of doing our own. Um, we've carried that on, right? We love to create a space that is warm and
mhm,
inviting and pull people in and enjoy fantastic food. And then now as our kids have come into the picture, to add on to that, like more reflection, I guess, like
mhm.
we were thinking about like because and I guess, right, like you become more reflective as a parent because you are trying to think about being intentional with like
Yeah.
how am I teaching my kids and how are they experiencing like what I want them to experience
Mhm.
as a kid growing up in X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, why being a parent helps you become more intentional because you're forced into it. You gotta. I mean, you don't have to, but I hope people
I
do.
hope you are though. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So, yeah, so that okay, so that helps frame
Mhm,
where we are sitting as going into Thanksgiving. And I also want to like kind of shout out acknowledge the people out there that come from a stressful time
mhm,
in Thanksgiving too. It can remind you of lost ones. It can remind you of brokenness. It can remind you of busyness and
mhm,
chaos. And so, yeah, my hope is that everybody is able to find just even that little bit, right? Like
mhm,
we are not guaranteed all of this stuff. And
mhm.
so I also acknowledge that like, man, one of my thankfuls is that like we are very, very, very fortunate to be in the space that we're in, right?
Yes.
And we didn't get here by ourselves either, right? And so man, like I don't wanna ever take for granted that, like, this could be the last, you know,
Mhm.
of this kind of Thanksgiving, or this could be the last of that. Like, I wanna treat everything like this like, I wanna be fully present in it, and I'm
Mhm.
not good at that. I'm not good at that. You get lost in all the stuff, right? So, hang on tight, right?
Yes.
Um And so, as we talk about Thanksgiving, we also just again, obviously, part of that is talking about, hey, what are we thankful for? And I know some
Mhm,
people are like, oh, bro, that's so cheesy, like, or like, um, I have been seated at tables where the guys or whatever, they're
yeah.
like, oh, like, come on, like
Yep, yep,
just like it's time for the food.
yep.
And so, but you know what? Like, no, no, like let's set the bar a little higher for us
Mhm,
as guys. Come on. Um, it is certainly a time to reflect back and realize some of the things that we are thankful for because it's good for you. It's good for your body. It's good for your brain. It's good for your spirit. It's good for all the things.
mhm.
And so, um, yeah, yeah. I thought, yeah, why not talk about some of the things that we are thankful for in this season?
Yeah,
So,
for
uh,
sure.
Rob, do you have some things that come to mind that you
Yeah,
wanna
well,
shout out?
also to kinda to bounce off that, yeah, there's definitely a time, I would say, like, still not adolescent, but young 20s where, you'd go to a Friendsgiving or you get invited over to, like, a friend's family Thanksgiving, and you can hear the groans of like, oh, do we have to go around and share what we're thankful for? And I just think culturally it's because, especially for a lot of men, that has to tap into more of an emotional response to life, right? And a lot of times we are either directed away from that or we're not versed in it. We don't have as much practice, right?
Yeah.
So as we became parents, and if you're parents of young men, making it or normalizing it during these kind of holidays is a great first step, right? And then you're leading the charge, so to speak. So whenever we do something like that, or maybe it's gratitude journal at night, I show the girls that, hey, I'm doing it too. So it's not like you should do this. This is a great idea for you. It's like,
Mm.
no, dad and mom do this. And this is what we see as a benefit to it. And we'd request that you try it, right? Just try it out. And a
Yep,
lot of the
little Rob
times,
gold
yeah,
nugget right there.
yeah, a lot of the times as they start to do it, now it's not going to be like a home run the first time, but as they start to get more exposure to it, as it starts to normalize to be thankful and more reflective of life, then you notice them doing it outside of those special times as well, right? So, like, I think it has become easier to be thankful the older I get, the more life experience I have, especially as a parent, because like the whole yin and yang, right? Light and dark. I think thankfulness can come when you have gone through valleys, right? When you have
Yeah.
gone through shortages and tight spots and
Oh, yeah.
not knowing if the next day will come. And so, in that perspective, it becomes easier to be reflective on what we're thankful for. Like, I remember when I didn't have a job. I remember when you were a struggling student, right? I remember when I didn't know if we're going to have food on the table. So by having that, it's easy right now to be, man, I'm so glad I have electricity paid for. I'm so glad there's a roof over my head. I'm so glad I have a family that's together. We're healthy, right? All these things I think we take for granted. Funny enough, outside of the holiday season, because we're kind of plugged into the machine, so to speak. But then during the holidays, we unplug for a second to realize, like, wow, like we went through some thick stuff the beginning of this year, right? Emotionally, as a family. But now looking back, it's like, just like the last time it was hard, we got through it. And so this is the season where usually around the dinner table, that's the things we're thankful for. And we talk about our resilience, our ability to stick together as a team, as a unit through those hard times, because hard times will come for us all. But it's easier to get through hard times as a group versus as an individual. And that's kind of a trait or a skill we try to teach the girls is like, hey, it's going to be tough. There's going to be tough times, but share when it's tough, right? Lean on someone because doing it together, getting through it together makes the load a little bit lighter versus secluding yourself, only going through it and not sharing that. That can lead into some other stuff. So for me this year, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but our family unit is strong. Everyone is healthy. Mom and dad are healthy, grandparents are healthy. Again, we have a roof over our head. We have a income. No matter what the value of that income is it gives us the ability to purchase groceries, to put food on the table. And so I'm thankful that we also don't have an urge for more, that we are content and happy with what we have on our table.
Mm.
And I'm very thankful that our kids has the same perspective, right? They're not searching for more is better. Instead, we're reflecting of like, man, how great is it that we get to live where we live, go to the schools that we go to, hang out with the friends that we have, go to volleyball practice, like, and to understand that a lot of other kids, a lot of other families aren't celebrating that, or they may not be able to celebrate that right now. And so another thing for me too, and we've been slow dripping this mainly for my oldest, is growing up overseas. I grew up in a developing country. At least that's the term for it. And so you get an appreciation of having cereal, like the smallest little things, having socks on your feet. And to bring that up when the girls were younger, being born and raised in the States, it's hard to reference that, right? There's no reference for them for that. But as we're getting older and as we travel, as I share pictures of my childhood with them, they're like, this is an AI image. Like, nope, this is what the world outside of our zip code can look like, right? And so it makes me even more appreciative about where I live and what we do and what we have versus focusing on what we don't have yet, right? So that's what I'm thankful for, Travis. How about yourself, sir? What are we celebrating this year?
Like I say, I love taking the time to reflect and to even share stories that I've shared before as
Hmm.
a reminder to myself of, like you said, like how absolutely fortunate we are to be where we are. Um, what is it? Like the poorest person here is like like richer than 90% of the world, you know?
Yes,
So,
yes.
um, I like bringing that perspective in, and it's almost like a challenge for me even, um, you know, I don't have the answer for it, but to look, um, to be reminded of, we've taken trips, um, like through church and other things, like to uh, developing countries,
Mhm,
right? And the first thing that comes to my mind is we got the chance to go, um, like spend a night to be out with this like community in Kenya that was like way removed, like they're way out in the sticks.
mhm,
And so they're like, if you want to experience like what some people in this area, like how they live, like you go ahead and like spend the night there. And we were like, oh, absolutely, we'll go do that. And um, you go out there and they immediately, welcome you in, and they gave us some of the food that feeds their entire family,
mhm,
you know, we're willing to put that on the table literally. There is no table, by the way.
mhm,
You given it to us as a guest, and they cleared a bed, like, in their space that was, keep in mind, a mud hut
mhm,
that was maybe, I don't know, like 8 by 6, you know? And so there was no question of like, "Oh, I don't know if the house is ready. I don't know if, like, I don't know if I don't know who these people are. I don't want them to stay here," Like,
mhm,
is it I so to sit next to a fire and, like, share a meal with somebody and they go, this is all you have,"
mhm,
and to have conversation with them is a is an absolute reminder of like, geez, there's like, and I it is not helpful to live out of like in guilt because of
mhm,
that, right? Right. But to also go like, I have the capacity to make a difference in my community and
mhm,
to just be welcoming and to be thankful for where I'm at and
mhm,
what I like just being born here, right? So, yeah, so I that might sound cliche, but like very thankful for living, being having the chance to like literally own a house.
mhm,
Not on my own accord, by the way. Again, I didn't have enough money to save up to be able to do this, but here we are. Like we're we're supported by family and
mhm,
community, so but then when you get down into the, like the smaller things, I like that you mentioned that because I was going to ask this too, and this actually ties us right into what I was going to ask earlier, and so we
okay,
can end with that.
okay,
But the like the little things, right? The little things, or maybe they are big, but it's something that you don't necessarily think about very often.
mhm,
And so like some of those things come to mind more often for me. And I've noticed, and this is what I was sharing earlier, was I've noticed like when I have conversations with people, a lot of people don't really think about this stuff, or they're kind of lost in the machine,
yep,
right? And so when I ask, a lot of people are like, can I get back to you on that?
yeah.
I don't have an
I've never been
answer.
asked that before, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and so the question I'm asking is just like, what is one little thing that you are thankful for in this job or in this space or in this day that's
mhm,
brought you joy, or something that, you feel fortunate about, or what have you? Like, what just,
mhm,
one thankful. Um, and so Yeah, like some of the big things that I don't think about very often that I should, or but I was thinking about the other day is like my knee was really hurting, and like how often
Yeah, you messaged me
I'm
about that, yeah.
my health, like I'm so thankful. Like I have all of my fingers. Like
Yeah.
I can give high fives and I can feel with these things and I can do and I can
Mhm.
create. So I'm really thankful for that. Down to the little things. One of the things that I love when I'm at my job is that we'll unload a truck from time to time,
Mhm.
and it's partially refrigerated. And so, this was more applicable when it's warm outside, but I still nevertheless enjoy it, find so
Yeah.
much joy in it. Some people think I'm dumb for this, but, like, why not be happy about it? When they open up that section, the frost, like, the
That
cold
just
air runs
Yes.
out, and so I get to sit there and pull out all these pallets, and then boom, they open the wall, and I go, "Oh, here it comes." And it's just this like fog that rolls out,
Yep.
and you see it fall off the truck like a waterfall, and then it just like kisses my legs, and
Mhm.
you can feel like this cold air, and it has like a scent to it, like that refrigerated scent, right?
Mhm.
And I love that. And so, like, every night I'm like, "Oh, here it comes. Woo," okay. So, that's a great one, and that's not you don't have to be you don't have to be out in the middle of Yosemite to experience something fun that's like,
Exactly.
science or
Yeah,
it's nature.
it
It's
is.
cold air. So that's a fun one. Is there anything that comes to mind? Well, it's like, I love that you were like, the fresh pair of socks,
Yeah.
like, what else you got?
And that's the funny thing is, like, I think we look for grandeur when we talk about being thankful, whereas we can be thankful for the most simple things as long as we acknowledge that they exist, right? Sometimes we forget about it. So for me, like, the fact that all my kids still wanna hold my hand, right? So
Oh,
pickups, like, all the way up to my teenager, right? So for me, that's like, wow, like, I'm so thankful for the fact that they still feel protected and safe, and that the gesture is pure, right? That it's not diluted,
conditional or
or yeah, or looks weird, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Especially
yeah,
for
oh,
the
yeah,
older
yeah.
kids, you know what I mean? The
Yep,
older kids.
yep.
But they run toward it, like, whenever I'm doing pickups at movies and stuff like that, and they still want to hold my hands in public. For me, I'm so thankful for that, because I don't see that very often,
Yeah.
especially as kids mature and get a little bit older. And it's the small things, like, I'm thankful that I get to fold laundry. As weird as it sounds, it's like it's a time for us that we all do it together. Like, when it's like the after dinner hour where the kids are doing their things, it's a time where I get to hang out with Mo, or big sis usually comes in too. We catch up on her day. It gives them space to share things that they might have been mulling around and not sure if they wanted to talk about it. So it's
Yeah.
always that kind of that safe spot of the day to share. And so I'm very thankful for that. I'm also very thankful, and it might sound a little odd that the girls confide certain things with their mom and other things with me. Not because it fits better, but it's because it's their thing and it's our thing.
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm so thankful that we have our thing, right? So I have a different thing with each girl, but I'm very thankful that we have that strong relationship. So for me, it's always going to be relationship based. Yes, I'm thankful for this desk that can go up and down. I'm thankful for a camera to talk into. But for me, what I fall asleep kind of in my own prayer work is I'm thankful for my family, that we're still a family, that we still check in daily, that we are in the trenches with each other. I love doing 2.5 hours of homework every day. I'm thankful for the opportunity to do pickups and to do drop offs. And it's one of those things that I think a lot of us not take for granted, but we get lost in adding it to a to-do list versus a get to-do list, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That I thought about that as you were talking, like, the fact that, like, not only do we have the capacity, so I'm thankful that my wife is able to work and I'm able to stay home. It's,
mhm,
like, that lined up so perfectly, like, "Hey, we can't afford for me to go to work because
mhm,
we gotta oh, I gotta stay home with the kids? I get to stay home with the kids, this is great."
exactly.
But the fact that she also has to go to work so that she can come home and I can see the kids rush to
That
say hi to her. Last night,
it's one of the
baby
coolest feelings
jumping
in the
off
world.
the couch and, like, waddling, minion jumping over to her was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, you know?
That's awesome.
And, like, so I love that perspective.
Mhm.
Like, we all need that perspective right there of not the have tos, but the get tos.
Mhm.
Um, because the seasons are gonna change and come and go, and you don't have
Yes.
any control over that. And so but you do have control over the perspective, right?
Yes.
So to put, an exercise for myself, right? I came in frazzled, Rob's like, "Hey, I'm ready when you are," and I'm like, "I'm coming."
Coming in hot, right, as
Coming
they
in
say.
hot. But, like, like, of course, of course, I had to run to a couple extra stores, and then I'm getting the kids down late, and I'm getting stressed out about like, oh shoot, is that gonna mess up their sleep or whatnot, right? Um, but I'm thankful that I, have chickens in the backyard that are bringing in eggs, and that the
There
kids
you
get to
go.
see that and experience some of that. And I had to go to the store to get a bunch of stuff for the chickens, right? So
Mhm.
like, I could complain about that, but I chose that, and I'm very happy with it. You
Mhm.
know, um, like, we're so thankful for the big space in the backyard, like, and the fact that we've
Huge
gotten the
space. Oh my
chance
goodness. Yeah.
to, like, for the kids to be able to play and for a garden that brings in food, again, like a teaching thing for them, but, like, just,
Mhm.
like, to experience the bees and the butterflies. They get to see them and interact with them and
Mhm.
understand, like, what a mushroom is and why it's there. So for the opportunity to find wonder in the little things,
Mhm.
the dew sparkling on the grass, all those awesome things that you get to see through your kids' eyes and through your own to show the kids. Like, the
Mhm.
opportunities to get to show the kids the world. I mean, come on. Like, you
Yeah.
are a glorified, loved, and, like, but, like, practically worshipped tour guide is what you are as a dad, right?
Yes.
Like, "Let
Yeah.
me show you the world."
Yeah.
And so it's pretty great, pretty
It is.
great.
It is.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, people have their own thankfuls to start thinking through right now, and so we
Mhm.
wanna give them the space and the time to do that. They don't have to hear us blabbing forever. But, maybe there's somebody who's thankful for our for the Dads in Real Life podcast. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
I
we end up
am.
being
I
it.
am. I'm very thankful for the podcast that trust I get to hang out every week,
That's right.
virtually, so that's the coolest thing for me.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the challenge going out, I
Mhm.
wanna say is find something in your day-to-day life that you can be thankful for and maybe
Mhm.
carry it on past Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Find one little thing every single day. Start on Thanksgiving. Don't start now even if you
Mhm.
it's today is Thanksgiving, right? So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
start and, find a little thing, and you'll be
Mhm.
surprised at how much that carries you and, spurs you on.
Oh, for sure. And for me, kind of a practical thing to do is if you don't know where to start or you haven't done anything like this as a practice, we're very familiar with to-do lists. I would say take a post-it note out and write down a get to-do list. Like, what do you get to do? Right? Your friends, coworkers, like what do you get to do that someone else may not get to do? And that's a great place to start on what to be thankful for.
I love it. I love it. And, what's your go-to food? Do you have any,
Oh my goodness.
recommendations for somebody? I mean, it's already Thanksgiving, so they're gonna have. It's not like they can prepare it now at this point,
I
but
don't know. A good, you know what? I enjoy Thanksgiving. I kind of enjoy the day after Thanksgiving a little bit more, where you get to make those sandwiches with the
oh, yes.
cranberries, turkey, a little bit of
Yes.
mashed potato. Like I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
The
But
post-Thanksgiving sandwich is amazing.
oh my goodness, yeah. No, I like a good cranberry sauce. I'm a big sides guy as well. Um, there's no bad. thing. There is no, if you think about the come from, there is no bad thing.
That's the great thing about Thanksgiving right there is like it's all good. I haven't really dove for the cranberry sauce too much because it always just came out of a can and it was in the
Ooh,
shape of a can.
we make homemade cranberry sauce.
And
That's the
that
difference.
I guarantee you is
Oh,
fantastic.
it's
But
so
I'm
good.
definitely a
Although I
side
do
type
like
too.
canned cranberries. I grew up on canned cranberries, like the one with the gelatin that
Yeah,
folds
yeah,
out and
yeah, yeah,
slice
yeah,
it
and
into
it keeps
circles.
the shape and you just cut off a little circle.
There's something about that. I still enjoy that. I still enjoy that to this day. I every Thanksgiving, I'll keep like a can on the side, be like, "Hey, here's the one that we stewed for 30 minutes, and then this is Rob's cranberries."
Yeah.
Right? So don't touch those.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, right now Trader Joe's has got a mean cream corn, and I'm a big
Ooh,
fan of cream corn.
I
That
was gonna
mess
say
is
I'm a big
good.
fan. My stomach isn't, but we're gonna go to battle today on that. As long as I'm doing some lactate, we're good. But yeah, cream corn, big fan.
Yeah.
Potatoes, yeah. There's no bad food item for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
There isn't.
Yep. Yep. There's always somebody that brings some weird thing, and you're like, I'm like, that's not my Thanksgiving meal. That's okay. I can skip that one.
Yeah.
There's that, but that doesn't count because it's like, well, no, all of the Thanksgiving staples are here, and they're all amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You're
Uh,
awesome. We're thankful
you,
for you, good
yes, thank you
listener.
to all the listeners, all the viewers. Again, this is a hobby, but we love sharing two dads' perspectives. And Travis, what do we always say when we finish up a podcast?
Yeah, we're not professionals.
No, we're not gurus. We're just two
Two
dads
dads
in
in
real
real
life.
life.